if you're new here, I'm Kanezi, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 12th episode of anime Durarara, so let's get to it, let's go. Okay, starting with the opening again, we can talk a little bit because I have like 12th episode, and then there's also 12th and a half, and for some reason in my tracker list 12 and a half is before 12th, but I thought kind of by logic, by numbers, I should probably start with the 12th, so I apologize if that is the wrong order. I'm going to watch this one, and then maybe right after this I'll watch 12 and a half, and we'll see how it goes. I hope I chose the correct order. And we finished the previous episode on Seiji Yagiri running through at Mikado with the knife out, while I think Celti was distracted with her crisis. I don't know, with her personal crisis, and everyone I think was distracted by her. So I'm curious how Ryu is gonna get out of this situation. Well, I'm sure he will be okay. Wait, where are the subtitles? Huh? Where are my subtitles? What the heck? I remember these moments. So it's okay that there are no subtitles here, but if they don't appear when the episode starts, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah. Well, we basically recapped what happened in the previous episode here. So yeah, it's not... We are going through this plot line now. It's... Everything is relative. Not little stories of everyone anymore. Let's see. Wait, did he? Oh! Okay, they should be up now. I guess I have to thank you. Okay, thank God. Oof. Well, I'm sure she's gonna be alright. It still hurts. That does sound creepy, doesn't it? I watched her since I was a child. Okay. And it's kind of interesting because he's in love with Celti's head, and now he's fighting with Celti's body, and, without knowing it, of course, that it's strict, violent, but not a bad person. I'm not sure. Interesting description. Not her. What? How? Wait, this is getting confusing. She did recognize her head. She said it's my face. Okay, so... Wait, what the heck? I said they look similar, but... This is not okay thing to do, what she's doing right now. also not something you should be like killed for. Maybe like how to say it, reported to the police. And then he killed her. We saw her legs on the ground. Ugh. Holy shit! Ugh. But the name Celti. Oh, I see. I was just going to ask where she got the name from then. But so they kind of gave her plastic surgery as well? But the actual head is still like the same one in the place? That's why I thought they were similar. That is super shocking. Like, I didn't expect this twist at all. I was like, what? His sister really played him big time. What the heck? Good point. And she still wanted to be with him after he tried to kill her. Okay. Uh, well, she was a stalker. You know? Yeah, they are both psychos, I guess. Yes, because they're both psychos. That's that's why they're perfect together, I guess. Ah, you bastard! You knew about like this hoax. Yeah, I talked about this before that he could possibly know since he was clearly connected to this Yagiri. Ooh. Well, I always knew that he was trash, so I'm not surprised. So, well, now she knows where her like actual head is. Can she get there? That's not love. These people don't know what love means. They're stupid. Obsession and stuff like this. That's not love. I don't like him at all. He's trash. I don't even want to listen to him. What do you mean for each other? She doesn't love you. Fuck off. Yeah, you see, if you exploit the other person's feelings, you don't love them. If you love someone, you want them to be happy, even if it's like without you, you know? You've been thinking? No way. Yeah, maybe because that was a dire situation, you know? You see that he's being selfish. This is such like nice music and they pose it as something romantic, but he's being incredibly selfish and obsessive, and like that's not healthy. Well, she shouldn't trust you. Mm-hmm. I wanna punch him in the wall. I really hate him. Girl, run. Yes, that's a good idea. And finally, she got a good idea. Yes, yes, yes. A few more times, please. No, no, no. You go fuck off. Oh gosh. Oh no. No. Ugh. Yeah, good job. Good job. Yes, that was a good part. Punch him some more. Okay. Let's hope we never see his face ever again. That would be nice. Yeah, that story with Harima Mika, that was such a tornado. Like, that was crazy. I couldn't have predicted that. Mm. I guess I should know Japanese better to understand this. Well, yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. He picked up the weapon. It's like. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. I don't agree. You can escape routine by normal ways. I know, go to the theater, go to the aquarium, go on some kind of tour around the city, to the caves. Okay, thanks. Oh, that's again. Wait, was Tanaka Tara like his name in the online, so to say? Okay, life returned to be normal. for everyone. Get together. That sounds so sweet. Get together. That's a nice description. Love in this anime is like, what the fuck? Oh, I'll just accept these two as psychos perfect for each other, okay? This is just, I have no words. Tanaka Tara enters the chat. Uh-huh. Yeah? Uh, well, I guess that's nice, maybe? I don't know. Like, she could go to the pharmaceutics and find her head there. You don't know where she is. And maybe find a new place to live away from that obsessive psycho. Like, she's so sweet. I love her. She's so cool. She deserves better than the life she has now. Like, yeah. Find a new place to live. Get your head back. Okay. Oh, these two psychos came back to school. Yeah, okay, bye. Hmm. I thought the seating is pretty strict, usually in manga. Well, okay. So she's just gonna go back to her parents and say, well, I got a bit of plastic surgery, but I'm back, I'm fine. Yeah, I think he likes. Gosh, I forgot her name. Well, Henri? Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's such a cute flower. It's like, I don't remember how it is in English. Like Ramashka. Well, okay, yeah. Yeah, they, I think there are, like, could be a couple. Yeah, okay. Anyways. Okay. Well, I think we already got that it was Isaiah who kind of gave her kind of instructions and kind of guided her there. Who says? Mm-hmm. Ah, Valhalla, yeah. Yeah, we learned about it in institute, like in university. Mm, really? That is pretty cool. He's just manhandling her head. What the heck? The audacity of people in this episode. Well, I guess it makes sense if there is a Dalahan. I guess makes sense for him to think this. Yeah, I don't believe in afterlife, but I think, like in real world, in their world, it could be different, right? Maybe not. Wait, he's just taking the head? Huh. He wants to hide it from Celti? Her eyes almost open. What the heck is going? This episode is fucking crazy. Like everyone has like the audacity. Everyone is a psycho. What the heck is going on? Nobody knows what love means. Okay, I understand like these teenagers, Seiji Yagiri and Harima Mika. I have more understanding for them, they are very young and she well obviously like their love is also kind of like obsession. I think in this episode in this anime a lot of people think that being obsessed with someone is the same as being in love with someone, and I disagree. So she, Harima Mika, was obsessed with Seiji, and like the thing is, even it is all so superficial, right? She saw him and she thought, oh, this dude is hot, I love him. And she didn't even like try to get to know him as a person and then realize, oh, he's a nice person, I love him. Because if you like someone just for their looks at first, it's like, I don't know, lust, a crush, something like this. It's obviously also not love yet, right? It's some like interest. And then she acted in not a good way, like breaking into his apartment. That is not a good thing to do. I think obviously he also responded to it in a wrong way. We can see that physically he must be pretty much like stronger than her, so he should have just apprehended her without like hurting her too much, and report her like to the police and to her parents, so to say. And especially again, since they are still kids, they are still teenagers, it's easier to understand why they don't realize maybe that some things are wrong, and might be also confused about their feelings and mistake some kind of like crush or interest for like real love. That is all understandable. The problem is that in Seiji's case, he's like completely insane. I don't know. He is very emotionless. He is like a robot, and he was also obsessed with Celti's head. Again, superficial. He saw her face and thought, oh, that's a pretty face. I'm in love now. And obviously, that is also more like obsession, right? He doesn't even know her as a person. He just likes how her face looks. That is it. And yeah, that is like interest. But then how it grows into obsession is that he becomes fixated on it, and he like doesn't even have any kind of other like feelings and interests in life. He just wants to be with this pretty face. And then when he is told, oh, actually it's your stalker, we just gave her, as far as I understand, this kind of pretty face, and they kind of did look a bit similar, so I guess that wasn't too hard, and like the hair looked pretty much kind of close, right? And he's like, okay, well, since you have this kind of pretty face, the same that I fell in love with, and then I guess I'll accept your love, let's date. Okay. Again, for them, I'm just accepting that they are not okay. I don't know her circumstances. I can see why Sage is the way he is, like with the family he grew up with the sister that he has. I see why he turned out to be the way that he is. So even though I don't really like him, I see the reasons why he became like this, and there is actually like logic and pattern to his actions. For the most part, and also, yeah, he's very, very young. And for someone that he thinks like he's very much in love with, he is considering what she wants, what she tells him, and he seemed to be like pretty nice with her when they were together, right? And even now, after he learned that it is really Harima Mika, he kind of took it pretty calmly, I would say. On her part, like, he tried to freaking kill her, and okay, and she still wanted to be with him, but then pretending to be someone else. And yeah, he was very nice to her when they were together here, and then she comes clean, and he's still kind of nice for the most part. So I guess the only bad thing he did to her is try to kill her, which I don't know. I would personally, I wouldn't want to date someone who crashed my head into the wall. Like, maybe just personal preference, Anyways, so I don't know her circumstances, the family like she grew up in. She disappeared, and we know nothing like about her parents. Are they looking for her? And when she comes back, she's just like, I did some underground surgery and I had kind of to heal after that and all of that. That's why I was missing, but I'm back now and everything is fine. And the parents are like, oh, okay, fine, okay, good, go do your homework now. That's it. So I don't know what her situation at home is, but maybe it's also like she didn't have a good enough influence from her parents to have some, normal line of thinking in her head. So in conclusion, with these two, I don't like their relationship. I don't think it's love, but I'm more accepting of them as they kind of deserve each other in a sense, and yeah, they're still kids, they're stupid, so I'm sorry to all the kids, but that is true. I remember myself when I was like their age, or even a bit older. You don't really you aren't able to really think critically yet, so to say. You can do stupid things and you can let your feelings dictate your actions much more, and you can get confused and kind of inflate your feelings a lot and think that this kind of interest or crush is like love and all of that. And you can also get together with like toxic people and abusive people and kind of not understand this really. But Celti, like the body is Celti, like the rider Celti, right? She is a very adult woman. She has lived for many, many years. And I have no complaints, most of all, like about anything she does or says. I really like her, I really enjoy her as a character. And I want only the best for her. I'm like rooting for her. So why she stays in the same apartment as some fucking obsessive psycho who works with the medical company that does human experiments, who knew where Celti's head is and didn't tell her anything, who knew like about everything that we just learned, right, and didn't say a word about it, who I don't like, yes, we did see some of his origins. We could also argue, okay, we do know why he ended up the way he is, right? We saw his father, that was the influence he got, and that's why he's kind of the same, right? Because that is the example he saw in front of him. But you can only use it as excuse for so long, you know. He is already is an adult man. He should be better. He should be working on himself. And why would you, like, if he thinks that all he does is okay, that is not okay, you know. In his opinion, he doesn't do anything wrong, and he thinks that he is in love with Celti, which is also pretty fucking crazy, because it's kind of the same in Sage's case. Since he was a kid, he was looking at this face of more like adult woman. Well, she looks more like young adult maybe, but in any case, right, adult for him. And he was growing up, but this face stayed the same. And so when he kind of grew closer, I guess, in age to this, he maybe it would kind of be okay, then they would be the same age. But the problem is that in, like, how to say, in this fucking bastard's case, Shinra, it was also kind of the same. He met Celti when he was much younger, like a kid, like you said, like 20 years ago, right? And it was the same thing, like she stayed the same form as she was. So I'm not sure how to put it into words, but this is again not really normal, and this is like obsession. He was obsessed with her. He, as a kid, saw, just like Seiji did, right? As a kid, he saw something crazy, something so out of this world, that he got fixated on that. He got so like obsessed by that. And even though in Shinra's case he is kind of able to function in this world, in this life, outside of this obsession, and he actually got to know her as a person, we can argue, okay, we can say that he is actually like in love with her now, with her personality, not just this crazy phenomena and the beautiful body or anything, right? And that he accepts her as she is, like without the head. But I think that is really also kind of, to say, obsessive, because, and selfish. The main word here in his case, I think, is selfish, because he withheld the information about the head, and he's doing everything he can to keep Celti with him, to keep her here. And that is very egotistic. No, that is very selfish, because he is only thinking about himself. He wants her to be here, and he is kind of pushing himself onto her, like, I love you so much, we have to get married, let's hug, and this is kind of disgusting, especially since for the most part I didn't see her really returning any of these feelings. And again, think about it, when they met he was a little kid, and she's like many years old, so this situation overall is creepy, and I think she should just like run away from him. I guess I don't know how the creators of this anime were kind of what they were thinking about this, but the way they put like romantic music there and the way they set the scene, it seems like they think their relationship is sweet and romantic and stuff like that, and I just can't really get behind that. I think it's horrible like all the way around, and they should separate as quickly as possible and go their own separate ways. She should go and find her head if that is what she wants, and she does want it, it was shown. And like, if you have someone you love and you know they desire something really badly, right, they have some kind of dream, but that dream, for example, I don't know, you live in the same like country, in the same city, right, and they have a dream of becoming, I don't know, a patissier, well, the person who makes pastries, you know, and they actually maybe got an invitation to study, I don't know, in France, and this is like their dream, they always dreamed of it, and you would be just like, but I love you, so I want you to stay here with me, so I don't care about your fucking dream, you stay here, you don't go to France, you don't do anything like that. In my opinion, that is not love, and that is very selfish. If you love someone, you want them to be happy and you want them to achieve their dreams, and you don't just chain them to yourself. I think that is my opinion, and I'm very much about like freedom, and I think the relationship should be a relationship of two independent people that kind of do their own thing in this kind of partnership, and don't like try to chain each other to themselves, or like border them with some stuff, I don't know how to say, like limit them in some way. That is my opinion. And so with this, I'm watching this episode and I'm watching this dysfunctional examples of love, which I wouldn't call love, and I'm just like disgusted. I can't take it. It's really hard for me to watch, and I'm getting hoarse from all of this. Okay, finally, I'm sorry for the long conclusion. I just went on a rant. I could go on for longer. Let's end on something nice. We have Rue with his teenage crush, and that is really cute, and you know, it is much more normal. He met a girl and they spent some time together and he got to know her a little bit more, and he thinks she is cute, and all these things in combination. And what does he do? Like a fucking normal person, he goes up to her and says, let's have lunch together, like, I really like you, maybe like in the future, right? Would you like to go out with me, like maybe you know, like doesn't maybe break into her house, doesn't try to like limit her in any way, or like be in any way selfish, obsessive, toxic, etc. And you know, like just doing the normal stuff. So I hope everything goes well for him, and I think she likes him too. So maybe they're going to have this nice I think in high school, nice school romance, you know. Okay, ending on a good note. But that would be it for today, so please share your thoughts, without spoilers of course, in the comments down below. Oof, I hope the next episode is better in this way, because I don't know how I'm going to handle these kind of relationships. I think we are through with this kind of plot line. Maybe we are starting maybe a little bit of a new plot line. At least we are through with like Sage and Harima Mika. So let's see where this goes. And we also have episode 12 and a half. Okay, So yeah, that would be it for today. So thank you for watching and see ya.